The John Wick universe is expanding, and this time, the spotlight shifts from the Baba Yaga to a new force of nature, Eve Macaro. Starring Ana de Armas, Ballerina takes us deep into the heart of the Ruska Roma, the criminal syndicate that raised John Wick. This spin-off isn't just a side story, it's a high-octane expansion of the lore we've grown to love. Set in the gritty underbelly of international crime, we follow Eve as she transforms from a grieving daughter into a lethal assassin. Today, we're breaking down whether this film captures the lightning in a bottle that made the original franchise a global phenomenon. One of the biggest questions fans have is when exactly Ballerina takes place. To get the full context, you need to look at the gap between John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, and Chapter 4. This film fills that crucial window, showing us what was happening in the world of assassins while John was preparing for his final stand against the High Table. By placing the story here, the movie manages to feature some very familiar faces while keeping the stakes high and the Continental's rules strictly in play. It's a bridge that adds layers to the existing mythology. At its core, Ballerina is a classic revenge tale. Eve Macaro is on a hunt for the people who murdered her father, and she's using every skill taught by the Ruska Roma to find them. The emotional weight here is different than John Wick's. While John was pulled back into the life after losing his dog and his peace, Eve is a product of the life, fueled by a singular, burning fire. The screenplay leans into her training, showing the grueling discipline required to become a top-tier assassin with the knee academy run by the director. While Ana de Armas carries the film with incredible charisma and physicality, she isn't alone. The movie serves as a reunion for fan favorites. Ian McShane returns as the ever-sophisticated Winston, and the late Lance Reddick provides one last poignant performance as Sharon. But the biggest draw for many will be Keanu Reeves himself. John Wick appears in a significant cameo that feels earned rather than forced. Seeing Eve and John interact provides a fascinating look at the hierarchy of the Ruska Roma and how these two legends view one another. The soundtrack and score of Ballerina are vital to its atmosphere. Much like the Circle of Fifths dictates harmony in music, the film's action sequences follow a strict internal rhythm. The score blends classical ballet compositions with heavy industrial techno, mirroring Eve's dual nature as a dancer and a killer. This musical synergy elevates the film from a standard action flick to a cinematic experience. The tension builds through dissonant chords before exploding into a harmonic resolution of gunfire and movement, making the violence feel like a dark symphony. Is Ballerina perfect? Not quite. While the action is top tier and Ana de Armas is a revelation, some fans may find the second act's pacing a bit slower than the relentless drive of the main series. However, the emotional depth added to Eve's character makes up for the quieter moments. On the plus side, the world building is fantastic, particularly the scenes set in the snowy landscapes of Prague. It successfully proves that the John Wick universe can thrive without John as the constant protagonist, paving the way for more diverse stories in this lethal world. So, is Ballerina worth your time? If you are a fan of the John Wick franchise, the answer is a resounding yes. It delivers exactly what we want: incredible stunts, deep lore, and a compelling lead. We're giving it an 8.5 out of 10 action rating. It honors the foundation laid by Keanu Reeves while giving us a new hero to root for in Eve Macaro. Whether you catch it in theaters or wait for the streaming release, Ballerina is a must-watch for anyone who enjoys the art of the kill. The Wickverse is in very safe, very lethal hands.